wanted to show you preparing for a track that I'm going to lay down this afternoon for the dog. These are the scent shoes. I freeze these with the deer hoof in them. They're rock solid right now. And then the jar of meat that I mix with the dog food, and the jar of blood. Those small jars really work well for that stuff. And then this hide with the tail attached, just a little piece of hide, thaws out pretty quickly, so I'm just leaving that kind of up in here. And then I've got a plunger, and this helps me to be able to drip the blood out, you know, in measured amounts. Alright, so been thawing this stuff out. Feels like it's getting there. Meat's getting pretty good and thawed out. I'll mix this with some of his dog food to associate food with the track, because the food's a good way to motivate dogs. This is blood. This appears to be pretty thawed out. And then we've got our hide. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this track out. Freeze the whole shoe, and it's probably the last time I'll use these feet because they've been used quite a bit, pretty much all summer. So I'll swap these out for some fresh feet that I have in the freezer. But they last a lot longer when you just lay down on the track and then put them right back into the freezer. Now when I first put them in there and tighten them down and use them for a while, you have to come back and tighten them up again. But these are the weight work it seems like a German brand, but that are available on United Blood Tracker's website. And you can tell they're pretty thawed out. Now I won't strap these on my feet until I get to where I'm going to start the track. We're really trying to get him solely on interdigital scent, which is a gland in between these toes. Hold on, there's a plane going over. Yeah. So let's see what you can see here. Yeah. In between those toes, there's a gland, and that's the scent from the gland, especially if a wounded deer that's running, is specific to the animal that's wounded. So if say you shoot a deer and there's several other deer around and all of them run off in the same direction, and then the wounded deer peels off, the dog should be able to isolate that, especially if they've trained on interdigital scent. So in the absence of blood, or very sparse blood, they're still able to trail your deer. So that's what we're preparing Copper to do here. Like I said, the meat will be mixed with the food at the end, along with the hide here. And this is just a piece of the hide. If you saw that video where I quartered up a deer, that doe, for last day of season, this is that doe, and so this is, got around the anus region. It's got a lot of deer scent on it. So I'll put that there along with the food and the meat. That's just going to really get him excited. You'll see when he finishes his track. He knows what the deal is. He's done that. We've been doing this all summer long, so just getting around to finally taping it. Hopefully he does good today. I've got this medicine dropper that we used to use for the kids. and that allows me to draw blood up into it, and in a very measured amount drop some blood, but I'm really not putting very much blood out. I've used this on the last 3 tracks. I'm maybe doing 2 droppers over like 300-400 yards, and not very much drop here, drop there. Really trying to get him away from blood, and if there's more blood, I mean, he's going to be conditioned for the worst case scenario. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and go into the woods. All right, so I'm going to start this track. Right here looks good enough. All right, let me set you up. Blood gets kind of gelatinous. Oh, there's our hit. So I'm going to put the lid back on this so I don't spill it everywhere, and I can refill when I need to, but I can also carry the camera. Alright. So for me, to be able to tell where the track started, to bring the dog directly here, this is my hit site. So I'm going to also stomp around a whole bunch. And then I'm going to start off in this direction, and I'll do like this every time I'm going to drop some blood. So I'm going to start off immediately. I'm just going to drop that little bit right there. See, like I said, it's gelatinous. See right there. So, by the way, it is 2:57. My thought is we'll age this 2 hours, so at 5 o'clock we'll come back out here. Alright. Say every 5 steps or so, drop a little bit of blood. A drop. I'm being forceful with the heel toe method here. Making sure to drive that heel in, make good hoof to soil contact. Alright. Alright. And deer come through here quite a bit. That's about 3 drops. You can see the blood right there. Here, got a trail there. Got a feeder right there. I know that deer are coming down here because I've got salt that was poured into the ground around this stump here. So they've been deer coming down here all summer. So I'm gonna throw them a curveball, and I'm gonna go right past that, and then I'm gonna come back around up this way and go back up the trail and maybe go out that way. Alright, so I'm gonna drop the blood here, but I'm not gonna do another one until after I'm in the turn to let him work this out. So you can see where they've been in here. So this is where these deer are approaching from, just coming straight down a little trail there. So I'm walking right up their trail. Here I'm turning, and I'm not giving him any blood. So if he makes this turn successfully, it's going to be all him, and it's all in a digital scent, which is good. In the area, it's probably the hardest for him to discern as a young dog. You know, regular deer scent from wounded deer scent. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and give him a little blood drop. And then we're just going to come on back up. Alright, I'll put a little in this log. See there? 2 drops. Step over it. I'll take a right turn. No blood the first few steps. And I'll throw a little on this leaf. Just a single drop of blood right there. And let me refill this because my plunger's empty. Hold on. Okay. Refilled here. Alright, just getting situated. Right, got that little drop on the leaf right there. And we're rolling. See another bit right there. Alright, I'll go ahead and throw another little bit of blood. See, do it right here. And it looks like maybe armadillo. Here he is, right by me. Oh, he gone. Alright. Maybe an armadillo or a fox or something was up here. Probably armadillo, just judging by that. On top of this hill here. So I'll throw a little bit more blood here. Rolling. And again, just to kind of give you a lay of the land, we came around that stuff, back down there, back down all the way down there, and that's where we started, back up there. Blood all over me. Oop. Feel a little blood. We're gonna go back this way and cut back onto the trail. Trying to not leave scent from my pants. Alright, we'll throw a little bit right here. Throw a little bit more. Interesting. Throwing on the pillow. And go straight up this path. In my experience, a lot of times deer do that. They'll take the path of least resistance. Sometimes they'll surprise you, but a lot of times they'll run right down a normal deer trail. And we're just gonna imitate that with a few curved balls. Kind of go from one side of the road to the other. And there's some stuff in here. Probably armadillo. There's other animal scent in here. There's some blood here. Good blood. Maybe a couple sparse drops. We're getting close to where it's bleeding out. So I did a drop there. Did a drop there. Oh, my house is right there, so we'll go up and cut back and we'll finish somewhere on the back side. We're just running the normal course that we do backwards and just kind of throw them off, keep them fresh. So hang tight and refill this. This will be the last time, so it'll be 3 droppers. Alright, you can see I got blood all over my hands. I'm not doing the best job of keeping clean here, but it's the price you pay to have this on video. Alright, so I'm just going to keep on the heading that we're on. Throw a little bit of blood. There. Over there. I'm going to entirely left out here. Trying to weave as I'm coming down through here. And I did not put any blood right there. What I will do, right there. Or there. And put it on the log. Over here. Just kind of mark where I'm coming out. Some briars here. Ouch. I'll throw a little bit of blood right there. I think probably come put his stuff out of blood. He won't even know it, but he'll be close. I'll put it right here. The back side of the boat. Put it right here. So I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna take my shoes off, which is important because when you reach the end of the track, you want to make sure that you're not walking around all over the place. The dog's going to follow anywhere you step. So I'm going to get these shoes taken off. And I'm going to go. Okay, I'm mixing with this food and water. It is a little after 5. Like that. Got that all mixed in with this. This is Copper. He was born in October of 2020. It's now June 25th, so he's about 8 months old. He's a Bloodhound, and been working with him since he was, well, since he came here at 8 weeks old. And sit. Good. Stay. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. He's excited. He knows what time it is when the lead gets on. So we're going to go down here and we're going to start this. Come on. It's been just over 2 hours since we laid the track out. Stay. Stay. Find the deer. Find the deer, Copper. Find the deer, Copper. Find the deer, Copper. You sure? You sure? Find the deer. Good boy, Copper. Good boy, Copper. Find the deer. Good boy, Copper. Good boy, Copper. Back up from my little bed. Now he's figuring it out. He's figuring it out. Good boy. There's that hole. Stay back. Boy, Chopper. You can see his tail. He knows he's getting close. what happens to him. He's just going to run right up on it. There you go. He found it. He found it. Good job. You ran that track good. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. He got excited right there at the end because he was back home. Dogs next door, people, which is good practice, but hey, you still found it. Good job. That's all that matters. As long as you find it at the end of the rainbow. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Try to take it.
Good boy, Cowper. Good boy. Good boy.
You want to say anything else?
That's it. We're about to play archery horse. So we got this one. Not sure how far any of them are. We're going without rangefinders, but you call your shot, and the person that doesn't make the shot gets a letter. I'm shooting with that. She's shooting with her compound, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe not. Okay. Let's go first. All right. We'll go here. To a yellow target. Yeah, not trying to miss for sure, like I just did. Just completely missed, but thank God I didn't hit the stump. At least it didn't sound like I did. Sounds like it was a wide miss. You're doing this again.
I'm just a little nervous with what happened.
All right, well you won that one. I think it's pretty safe to say, so let's go ahead and shoot another arrow. I'll go this close target. I'll start off easy. Go from about right here. Right hard target. I was going for the center, but whatever. At least I hit the target this time.
Where are you staying, right here?
Yeah, somewhere right in there. So I've got an H. Nice, you won. So I'm a hoe. Go ahead and shoot again. Just gonna go for broke. I'm gonna swing one down there. Just get the Luminoc on. I'm gonna sling this down to the paint target. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, well, close, but no cigar.
You stay right here?
Somewhere in there. Well, you won. Good job. All right, I'm a HOR, whore. So we're gonna go grab our arrows and we'll be right back. Okay, it's round 2. Well, it's technically still round 1. I'm a HOR. She's nothing. So a gnat fly right in my eyeball. Copper, do not get into snakes. I do not want to have to go to the vet today. You go first, Ari. Hey.
You stay right here and do the first.
Go for it. Copper. Copper. Ah. No. Which one did you do?
The new one.
Okay. You want to take him inside?
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's this. Thank you. You stood right here? On the new target? I don't know, it's going to be close, we'll see.